I'm gonna get some kind of theme song going. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. I'm still, settling into my new place, which it's been 3 weeks, Dave. You're settled. All right, fine. Well, it takes a bit for you to, you know what? What's funny, guys, is like, now that I finally hung up all my posters, all my nerdy shit, and the lights that for some reason I like to have and everything, and having the internet fully working and everything, now it feels like home. It feels a lot more comfortable, but it is hard to like take time to do stuff that that takes time. And you know what my problem is sometimes when I'm all about just like I gotta post content, as opposed to like I need to like really, if I want to work on something like a theme song or anything like that, even with some of the stuff like Casual Batman, it keeps teasing that I'm gonna bring him back. It's just trying to find the fucking time, because I always look at like, well, it's gonna take this amount of time, I need to find that, and then I'm always like, well, I gotta do a video about this, I gotta do a video about that. It's difficult when you're gone at work for 9 to 10 hours. It's really difficult for 5 days a week. It's very, very difficult. And then when it comes to the weekend, I just want to sit and watch my freaking shows. My soap operas? No, not my soap opera. Right now, I'm just currently watching Gotham, trying to catch up on Gotham. Then I'm going to catch up on Flash and Arrow, Supergirl. And then I got comic books, man. Trying to catch up on comic books. I mean, it's so freaking difficult to just try to get everything going and... You just quit my job. Well, if everything continues to go up on up, and it has, maybe one of these days I won't have to have this day job kind of thing. What's happening, guys? Dave the Film Junkie here. Welcome to the Film Junket podcast, episode 16. 16, wow. It's a lot of, no, not a lot, but when I, initially started this little podcast, which is just me talking shit into a microphone, it was a while ago, because I don't do it every week. It was just something I thought, I want to do it. Let's just do it. Why not? Let's do it. And then hopefully I'll bring on some people. I'm actually already, I tweeted out the whatchamacallit thing. I don't even have it up right now, but DC EU Society dude, he does a podcast called like Hammer and something. I forgot. I suck. I talked about it last time. Let me pull it up here. I talked about it last time on the podcast, how I was going to be like doing some collaborations with them. They had a little podcast, listen to it. Pretty good, what's it called? M and H, which means something and something. Something and hammer. Mask and hammer. There it is. Jeez. Sorry, I suck. But he already made something. He wanted to do something. We're going to do something pretty cool. It's basically, we're just going to talk about random crossovers, like because there's so many goddamn universes and franchises out there. We're going to talk about just what would be an awesome crossover, I mean, I'm talking about, they were talking about 21 Jump Street and Men in Black. I mean, talking about some shit like that. Let's cross over some stuff. See what happens. We're just going to try to see who has the better one. See how it works. It's going to be pretty cool. But I'm hoping to get more, some people talking on the podcast, get some people on here, I want to start doing collaborations and everything. So one of these days it'll happen. And then I got my buddy who I rent this place from, and I told him, like, dude, let's talk on this thing, because, we've been friends forever. He's not exactly like big on the, on all this shit, on the nerdy shit and everything. But it'd be fun just to talk shit with him, because we always do that. There's always stuff. It's got that. Turn down. In this podcast, guys, we're going to talk about a little tiny trailer that came out. Yeah, little trailer that came over the weekend. I mean, Jesus Christ, Comic-Con. Wow. It was all crazy. One of these days I'm going to make it. And I think, you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm like, okay, so Kessa? Saturday is always a big day. A lot of shit. Yesterday, I don't know how many videos I posted. I think I posted about 7 or 8. I didn't count. I lost count. I mean, I had a little fucking snafu, though, that's still just... anal fissure fucking... Oh, that's what it feels like to me sometimes, but I gotta let it go. Because on this channel, on my YouTube channel, I post my reactions. Okay? And And when I tried to post my video, I got blocked twice. Warner Brothers blocked it worldwide. So it couldn't be seen. It's not so much, I mean, the fact that when they take the monetization away and you can file a dispute and usually you get it back, especially Warner Brothers, they always give it back. That would be okay, but the fact that it was blocked and nobody could see it is what really fucking pissed me off. That's never happened before, that part at least. So I had to put it on my other channel, like almost an hour after the thing came out. So, you know, then I didn't get the big time views that I would, because look at my Thor Ragnarok video. It's at over 11,000 views, more than the freaking Justice League trailer, only because it didn't get out. And I mean, I know views, but I'm just talking about, you know, if you get it out soon, I'd be on that front page. If you were to type in Justice League trailer, because you'd always see like your trailers, the many outlets that have the trailer, but then you also start seeing reaction videos. You get on that first page, and I was with the first trailer, the other trailer, the last trailer. I was on the first page, and I got like 35,000 views in that day. That's just awesome. But that didn't happen this time because of the stupid shit. It's okay, though. Still had a very good day. I had, of course, the best day of the year when it comes to, you know, views and stuff like that. You know, it's as much, yeah, when you're online, you're looking for views. Of course, I don't try to do the clickbaity stuff. You know, it's kind of hard. Sometimes people just call out clickbait just because it's the new thing. It's like anything's clickbait nowadays. But you got to really look and be like, okay, what is actually clickbait? Like this fucking article that I saw on Heroic Hollywood. They were talking about Henry Cavill teasing his role in the Justice League, Superman's role in the Justice League or some shit like that. All he did was he posted part of the Justice League trailer on his Instagram, and then he put like all in, almost. That's all. That's all he did. But yeah, that fucking abortion of a goddamn article, you know? God, that's not teasing at all. God, I hate that shit. That's the shit I fucking can't stand. But anyways, you know, but just trying to get out there, you know, and having that Justice League trailer reaction out there on the front page of that search, and getting all those views would have increased my following, would have increased everything, and sadly I lost out. I lost out because of that bullshit, but it's whatever. Everything's still on the up and up. That's all that matters. My goals this year was to always have more views and everything, more views and subs than the previous. And so far, I think 1 month I didn't. I think March I was a little bit lower than February, or I forgot which month. But there was a month where I did dip, barely. It wasn't that much of a decline, but it's still, but other than that, every other month I've been, you know, just getting more and more. And I thank you guys. I thank you guys for that. It's all because of you. It's not, you know, you guys like to listen to me talk shit and ramble on about stuff, which is great. You know, I realized, you know, when I started this channel, when I started my whole YouTube venture, you know, I just wanted to give out movie news and do reviews. That was basically it. I didn't think I was going to end up being like somebody who just fucking just ranted and raved, and that was going to be like the appeal. I mean, I guess I should have saw that because, you know, I've had friends and girlfriends that have said like, Jesus, you just rant about a bunch of shit, don't you? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. You start looking at things differently, you know. You just kind of just sit there and just start looking at things. It just happens, you know. But you know, that's that. A lot of people have made their have been successful doing that. So maybe that'll happen with me. Who knows? Anyways, guys, Comic-Con was absolutely fantastic. We got some new posters. I mean, that Justice League poster, whoo, jeez. Alex Cross, man, they were just totally Alex crossing it, and he knows it. I think they probably said, hey, we're going to make it like your shit. Beautiful poster. Some people have done some awesome things, too, by, like, there's, like, a poster where it shows Cavill, sad, taking the picture of it, you know. Yeah, it sucks that Cavill's wasn't able to really come about and be there on the panel and stuff like that, but, I mean, that's just his role. I mean, it's so secretive. And they're doing such good things. They did such a great thing with this trailer, which we're going to go over. This podcast, I'm going to break down the Justice League trailer. I'm just going to watch it and start pausing and just talking about certain things. So I'll get to it. I'm just talking about other things from Comic-Con right now. Yeah, so some good posters. That Thor poster, absolutely gorgeous. Even that full-on Avengers Infinity War poster with the 3 different sections, that got fully released. Beautiful. Especially after the shit sandwiches they've been giving out with Spider-Man. I guess they were saving all the good shit for Thor, Black Panther, and everything. They just kind of missed with Spider-Man. It's so weird. So weird, especially since Spider-Man's just so fucking popular. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, it was good. That was good. Of course, the panel was great. Loved seeing all the videos. You know, kids crying, walking up to Ben Affleck and crying. Gal Gadot. You know, this little girl was dressed up in her Wonder Woman costume, and she started crying, and Gal Gadot consoled her. That was great. And fucking Jason Momoa just acting like Momoa. He's just awesome. Ezra Miller, same way, you know. They all have their, and it seems like Ray Fisher's like the one that he's so clean cut and so just like cut and dry and just like he's excited, but he doesn't do it, you know. He doesn't go Momoa. He doesn't go Ezra Miller. He's more like he just conserves himself to be like, yeah, I'm just doing this. Yes, that's, you know, you just see it. You just get that presence from him. He's just such a stand-up dude. While Momoa is just that bad boy that doesn't give a shit, but he's got a big heart, you know. And Ezra Miller is just like the geeky kid, like going, yes, look at this. Well, Affleck's like, all right, guys, let's relax. And then you got Gadot, who's just the gorgeous, you know, mom-like figure in the whole group, and it's just. They just have a great dynamic. They really do. But so does the Avengers side, but there's just so fucking many of them. It's like, yeah, it's crazy. But it's fun to see all that. I love seeing that and, like, fan reactions and stuff like that. It's just, that's what it's all about. I mean, when you think about it, when you really get down to it, it's like, wow, we're really all bitching about this, and we're complaining about this side and the other side, and DC versus Marvel. Just going back and forth, and you kind of sit back, and sometimes I'm like, we're just bitching about people in costumes, and then you start watching all this stuff, and you're like, man, they're fucking rock stars now. What the hell? Because they dress up and get in and do these movies? I mean, this is like when you see Tropic Thunder, and they're doing, like, the fake previews or something like that, and it's just so, you almost seem so ridiculous, but at the same time you go, well, this is how we're all bonded together. It's a good thing, you know? These characters have been around for so long, and now they're just hitting really big in the movies, and what they're doing in the movies is just so fantastic, and then now these actors are becoming larger in life. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Some people hate it, like some people in the business, like filmmakers and stuff, they hate it. By the way, I'm drinking Jameson tonight, guys. Let's get a little Irish in you. Yeah, I bought a bottle of Jameson on Friday. I was like, you know what? Comic-Con's coming, payday. You know what? I'm going to get a bottle of Jameson. It was also on sale. But, yeah, so I'm sipping on some Jameson tonight. Anyways, but yeah, it's just awesome. It's just crazy to see that these people are larger than life now, you know? And the whole Affleck thing, you kind of worry about the dude because, I mean, when you see him on the panel, you could tell he's a little nervous. He's a little nervous with all this, you know. You see him on panels and stuff like that. He gets, you know, he's not Momoa, he's not Miller, he's not those, you know, those guys just like, they're just totally like feeding off him. Ben Affleck, I think, you know, because he's turned from, he doesn't really, as much, he enjoys that and he loves the character as I expressed in my last video, which you guys should watch that I posted. You know, he keeps denying. He's denying. That guy over there. He's denying. Denial. I think somebody else is in denial. Named Junket. Anyways, so I think it's just all being in his mid-40s and doing this, you know, and he's been on top before. I think he's just being more conservative about it, you know, and then he's not one of those that's just going to be like animated and larger in life. I mean, that's Momoa right there. I mean, when he got introduced, it was a whole big spectacle, man. He was walking out with his trident and everything, and it was a big-time spectacle. He's a fucking rock star, you know? Ezra Miller is just like that pop star kid, you know? He's a pop star. And he's just like, let's get drunk and kiss random dudes on camera. Did you see that? He just kissed a fan, like, full-on, blah! And it was like, oh, that's just Miller. And then he said, like I said, Ray Fisher, he seems like he's not one of the... he seems like he's very level-headed. And this, I'm going back to all this again because I don't think he drinks. I don't think he's a drinker. He doesn't seem like a drinker. He does seem like that Ivy League jock. He really does seem like that type, you know, very level-headed, very well-spoken, and he's just not like the others. And then Gal Gadot's just fucking gorgeous. You're just mesmerized by her. God damn it. Ha! And you got poor Cavill, who's over watching, like, you know, British sports stuff, dressed up in plaid and everything with his douche dash still on. Oh, those reshoots. which, by the way, according to Ray Fisher, were very brief. Yeah, that's right. Go fuck yourself. All you people, just stop. I mean, God, that trailer was full-on Snyder. There was no... It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All right, guys, let's go through this freaking trailer, all right? Let's go through this trailer breakdown here. Get it fuller screen. All right, let's go. All right, are you guys ready? All right, you can even watch it with me if you can, if you want to right now too. You know, if you want to like watch and pause while I pause. I'm gonna be pausing probably pretty frequently, so be ready for that. All right, guys. All right, here we go. And hitting play now. Uh-oh. Hold on. Stop it. I had it on mute because when I first brought it up, there was an ad. All right. I was like, wait, there's no sound. What's going on? All right, here we go. Ready and pushing play now. Footsteps. Now, who is this? Is this going to be somebody known? But, here comes our girl. Bam! Oh, so good. And then she dodges the bullet. And she's got that look on her face. I just paused it. I'll try to say when I pause it, but I mean, first off, who is that? Somebody's holding a briefcase. Is that going to have something in it that it's relevant to the story? Is it going to be something relevant to Wonder Woman or to somebody else? That's the question. God damn, what an entrance. God, does Wonder Woman just know how to do an entrance? Thank you, Snyder. You know? And then she dodges the bullet and she just has those eyes with that snarled eyebrow frown thing. Oh, and then somebody tries to hit her in the head and it just doesn't work. And then we got that kick with the butt cheeks.
What did you do this weekend, Diana?
Me?
Yeah.
Nothing very interesting.
You realize she's like cleaning her sister? That's kind of cool. I like that. Anyways, continue.
The world remains in mourning after the death.
That's awesome, by the way. That they have a Superman emblem like on the bridge right there. It's fucking badass. And then we got what looks to be Lois reigning at the memorial, or looking at the statue that got fucked up by Doomsday. That's cool. It might not be her though. Hope. And of course we got what's his name? I almost said J. Jonah Jameson. Well, he was at one point. J.K. Simmons. Holy shit. God. He just looks so gorgeous. Yeah, I'll say that about another man. He just Jim Gordon turning on the fucking bat signal. I mean, we've seen that before, though, with Gary Oldman, who was a great Jim Gordon. But yeah. So, okay. Now I just immediately stop because, I mean, this shot of Batman overlooking what seems to be the memorial of Superman and everything, and he's just standing there perched, and then we get that shot that we got from those little teas. He's on a gargoyle. Oh, it's just I think I just pre-came a little bit. What?
He said the age of heroes would never come again.
That's true.
Yes, yeah, buddy. And then we got Themyscira, which is awesome. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
I don't have any more time.
They have a mother box.
Something is coming.
Better believe it is. There's a boom tube. Boom tube. And there's... and there he is. They don't really show him, which I thought was great. They don't really show his face at all. They just show that he's there. And then... right there. That shot. This shot is so fucking beautiful. And goddamn it, Snyder, can you make underwater, under the sea, can you make that more colorful? Can you make it look like Finding Nemo, please? Because people are complaining. Sadly, people are complaining. What the fuck? Have you tried to look underneath? I mean, yes, it could be colorful, and they're just colors, but it's going to have that blue hue going, that dark blue, because it's under the fucking water. Shut up. But this shot of Momoa, when he stops and it's like up close, and it's so beautiful, man. It's absolutely gorgeous. I can't get enough of that. Aquaman's going to be so fucking crazy. Diana, a little suspicious. Then we got Cyborg, who just probably pushed somebody out the window, looking up. Okay, right here, we got Bruce looking at what seems to be a hologram of Superman. Some people are speculating though because, well, I think some people were like, dude, there's like no, why is this showing bare legs? I'm like, no, it's not showing bare legs. I think it's just a hologram. The way that it's like being presented, it's just showing like little, because, a TV is basically, before it was like basically, a signal that's like rocketing up and down. up and down so fast that it makes a picture. So when it comes to a hologram, it just could be lines from that, you know. Yeah, we assume that he's just looking at Superman, which he probably is, but some people are like, what if he's looking at Supergirl? I don't think that's the case. I think he's looking at Superman. Ah, there it is. Oh, this shot's gorgeous. God, it's so good. We got Barry finger pointing, and he's going through, like, glass using his super speed. And right behind him, I don't know if you noticed, but yeah, that is Iris back there. That's right. That's Iris West. Oh, so awesome. But this is just a beautiful, absolutely beautiful shot. By the way, that's Steppenwolf talking. Some people were wondering who that was. Somebody asked me. I'm like, that's Steppenwolf.
Like all the others.
Well, he said no lanterns, too, by the way.
Concerns
Oh, I love this line.
wind up penguins.
Oh! Yeah, first off, I kind of glossed over that. He does say no lanterns, which was great. I even said that in my trailer review. I was like, what the fuck? No lanterns? Yes! But I love Alfred's line right here. It's like the best line because it's just like, yes, wind up penguins. Thank you, Chris Terrio, for putting that in there, and Snyder. Oh, it's so great. And then we got the parademon little nest here, I think that we've been hearing about. We got Steppenwolf walking in the middle, which is probably walking up to a mother box. And we just got a bunch of fucking parademons, which is gorgeous. Looking up. Aquaman not confident.
Each of us in some way is held back.
Up, flipping and landing.
Don't engage alone. We'll do this together.
Yes, you do.
It's really cool. You guys seem ready to do battle and stuff, but I've never done battle. I just push some people and run away.
That's great. I love how naive this Flash is because he's new. I love it. I really do. Because Flash, at first, of course, he's not going to be like punching people and blah blah blah. He's going to learn that, and it's great. And by the way, too, we know that Bruce in the back of his head knows Barry's potential because obviously the nightmare sequence and popping through that fucking portal and shit. So we know that he knows his potential. Like you can travel through time. It's awesome. And then we got Cyborg doing some of his tech, which is great. And he's going to be riding in the Nightcrawler.
Relax, Alfred. I'll take it from here. Do I know
I love
you?
that.
Superman was a beacon to the world.
Yes, he was.
He didn't just save people.
Batman. Kung Fuing a fucking parademon. We're going to have a warehouse scene pretty much that has to do with him fighting parademons, I think. And it's going to be mesmerizing.
He made them see the best parts of themselves.
Oh, God. And then we got Diana. We got Diana just like doing her fucking, knocking her shit together, her wrists together to just knock back Steppenwolf. And then it goes right into this shot of Batman. This is a perfect Batman shot. Oops. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, the cape just goes whoop, and he just is about to land, and the background is all orange and shit. I love that. Oh, it's just so pretty.
I didn't recognize this one.
And then we got the Superman's theme right here. Oh, Batmobile. Oh, and then we got the shot of the war that we're probably going to see at the beginning with the Amazons and the parademons riding horses. Beautiful. Oh, and then we got bam, bam. Oh, it's so beautiful. This teamwork. This is the part right here that it's just like gives me goosebumps every time because you got Flash like running up the side of the wall and he knocks the sword so then Diana can grab it. It's just fucking Justice League. What the shit? This reminds me of that one shot in Avengers. I mean, that just like you just were like in awe, especially when you have the Hulk and Thor like kind of working together. Like, and he, like Thor or Hulk just like takes that piece of rubbish and just slams it into that whatchamacallit, and then Thor just hits it with his hammer. It's like, yes, that's the stuff you want to see. And even when like Iron Man and Cap, like Iron Man uses his lasers and it hits off of Cap's shield. It happened in Age of Ultron too. Just when they work together, that's nerd boner shit. Right there. Okay, now hold on a sec. Going back a little bit. Sorry, I kind of fucked this up. See, a lot of people were saying, because you see this ship right here, the back of it, and there's a green light. And some people are going, oh, yeah, make a lantern. It's not. I don't think so. I mean, it is the only green light. The rest of them are blue. So it is kind of strange. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that. So let's, out of that, I think we should relax. I think it's just a light. Oh, God. And then we got Aquaman. Oh, so perfect. God. Aquaman just riding a parademon down through a building and then just coming out and just flawless. Just coming out and he shakes his hair. Yeah, that's right. He'll do the hair flip too, motherfuckers. God, that's so fucking good. So good. And then this part right here is perfect.
Are there? Not enough. Do you really think that...
Oh, wow, they really just vanished. Huh? Oh. That's rude.
I mean, I just love how intently he was, because obviously he's paid attention, and what this tells me right here is like, because Barry, he works with the crime scene investigation and stuff like that, he goes to crime scenes, he works with the police, doing the crime scenes, so of course talking to Gordon, he's gonna be like, yeah. Of course, why wouldn't want to talk to Commissioner Gordon? So he's listening intently just to Gordon, and then of course they all disappear, and then he's so listening to Gordon that he doesn't even notice it. That's so awesome. Trust us. Oh, here comes the T-Rex. See, okay. See that noise?
You said you'd come. Now let's hope you're not too late.
Definitely, I'm all in. Take all my fucking money. Okay, so obviously you guys probably want me to start talking about who is he talking to. Now, we all think heavily, yeah, of course it'd be Superman. Why wouldn't it be Superman? I'm going to do a video on this, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. Hey, it's what I do. As much as I would love to talk about it more, and maybe I will in the next podcast, I don't know. But I'm going to talk about it on a video. Because there's a lot of theories out there, and of course the main one is it's Superman. Because if you actually brighten up the frame, you could see that there's red on the shoulder. But there's been some other interesting theories that have come about that I'll talk about in that video. But what always strikes me as weird is the fact that, and I even asked this on my Twitter, I was like, why is Superman coming in like a goddamn T-Rex in Jurassic Park, with the ripples and shit? And that's the part that kind of throws me off. And you hear that almost transformer-like sound, and I'm like, what the fuck? That's crazy. That is crazy. So I'm gonna do a video dedicated on that because a lot of people are having some theories out there that it's not Superman, other heroes. Obviously the obvious choice is Superman, but I want them to throw us off and it not be Superman. It's too easy. It's almost too easy. It is too easy. But congratulations, Warner Brothers. You're doing it right. Okay? Remember how much shit you guys got with that Batman vs Superman trailer where you showed Doomsday and the Trinity together and everybody's like, what the fuck? I don't want to see that. Now with Wonder Woman not showing Ares, and now with Justice League not showing Superman, and teasing that right there, you have now caused a discussion that will last all the way to November. That's brilliant. And do not show... I'm worried about the third trailer now. Keep on teasing. Keep on teasing. In fact, don't even release another trailer. This is all I need. Fucking this is all we need right here, man. Don't even do that. You are getting people to go, whoa, what? And that's how you get people in the goddamn seats, because they want to know who the fuck it is. Of course, they could just wait and just, read a fucking spoiler review. But don't. That's what's so brilliant about that. I'm trying to think if there's anything I wanted to, really discuss in this. I mean, I kind of broke it down. I mean, boom tubes, underwater, Iris. Just in case you didn't see Iris in there. That's pretty much, I just love how naive Flash is, and I love that that he's going to be the comic relief. If people are bitching about that, fuck you. Come on. Flash has always been the comic relief in the goddamn DC universe. He's always been that. So they're nailing that. I mean, he's a young character. You know, this is not Flash that we like. That's like currently in the comic books. And of course, he's not blonde. We're not going to get a blonde Flash. I don't know. But now we got a blonde Black Widow. What the fuck? I just don't like that. I'm sorry, I don't. I just don't like the blonde, but whatever, you know. I mean, Scarlett Johansson is naturally blonde, even though if you look at that poster, it looks like it's definitely like platinum. So yeah, guys, I've already watched that trailer, I don't know, 67,000 times. It's so good. It's just so freaking good. You know, when it comes to, you know, a lot of people, you know, keep saying, oh yeah, who wins Comic-Con, DC or Marvel? I mean, a lot of us would say DC because, I mean, well, if you look at actual, like, if you look at the actual thing, it's like, okay, well, if you were there, if you were actually there at the panels, some people are saying, like, Marvel because they only released a new Thor trailer, which I thought was great. Definitely better than the first one. But that's the thing, they don't release their shit, which is what fucking pisses us off. I mean, there's a leaked version, guys, this I know, Infinity War, it was leaking all over the place. I appreciate you guys sending it to me, a lot of people sent it to me, but I refuse. I'm a changed man now, man. 2 years ago, holy shit, I would have been sniffing that thing out, and I would have been posting about it, posted numerous videos about it and everything, just because that's what I used to do. It's like, oh, leaks, but now I'm more about, no, you guys just want to hear what I have to say about certain things, you know? And when it comes to that, I want to do an actual reaction video, watch it in full-on HD, and be mesmerized. That's what I want to do. I'm tired of looking at someone's fucking cell phone that they're holding down to their fucking balls and being like, oh, yep, filming it. You realize that, right? That their balls are where we are? They're holding it down to their balls, guys. So you're watching that Infinity War trailer through someone's balls. That's right. Just saying. No, I just don't want to do that anymore. You know, I've done that. I did that so many different times. I remember when the first Guardians of the Galaxy trailer came out, and I found that leak. And I remember Chris Stuckman he posted a video about it, and then posted the link that wasn't to my site, but posted the link that I used to download it. I'm like, you asshole, because I did send it to him and he did use it, but he never credited me. Prick! Nah, it's okay. Even him, like, he would never do that anymore, too. He's tired of leaks, too. You just get to a point when it comes to this shit where it's like, you just get to a point where I just got tired of it. I just felt, you know, because these filmmakers work really hard with these movies, especially these movies. They're huge movies that are going to be seen by a big audience. There's so much money behind them, and you just kind of start thinking about that. I start putting myself in there. Why would they want it to leak out? And blah blah blah. This, blah blah that. I mean, it sucks that they don't want to release the fucking footage. And there was a new Black Panther trailer that everybody's raving about, you know. And it sucks that they don't do that. But you know, when it comes to leaks, it's just I just got tired of it. I just did. You know, and it's like. It was very slimy when I started like going, when I was posting stuff about leaking. You know, I remember when Batman vs Superman trailer leaked. I mean, sometimes when screen caps come out, maybe I'll fucking, you know, talk about something on that. But majority of the time, I'm just not gonna do it. And I remember when Avengers: Age of Ultron leaked out, and I was like, bam, and I got a shit ton of views for it, but it just felt slimy. You know, I'd rather just be a voice than having to be like, I gotta get it out there. And, you know, I'm like fucking Jake Gyllenhaal in Nightcrawler. I gotta be the first one at the scene. You know? That's the way I compare it. That's what I compare it to, guys. Yeah, that's what I do. But yeah, that's the trailer. It's absolutely amazing. I'll probably watch it again tonight just because on my TV, just because it's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. Whoa, what are you guys discussing on here? What the? You guys are fucking funny. I love you guys. Follow my Twitter because there's still a discussion about you know, stuff in the trailer, and that's what I'm talking about. Good job, Warner Brothers. You've created a discussion that'll last till the movie's released. Ooh, that was a burp. That's weird. Jameson giving me burpees. It's just beautiful, and you know, if there's a certain website, certain writer that said thank Joss Whedon for that Justice League trailer. Yeah, I'm going to do a video about that. You know I am. Not going to talk about it here, but come on. Are you kidding me? You watch that trailer and you see Joss Whedon? I'm sorry. That's all Snyder right there. Jesus fucking Christ. And what's going to be funny is Joss Whedon's going to come out like, oh, no, I just did this. This is fully Snyder's movie. This is Zack's movie. That's what he's going to say. You know, he's going to say that. He's not a douche. He's just a douche on Twitter. Oh... yeah. All right. Time to answer some questions. Film Junket podcast. Unless there was anything I wanted to talk about. That Raw Ready Player One. Whew. That was an excellent trailer. Excellent trailer. Holy shit. Oh yeah, the DCEU slate. It was interesting because there was no Nightwing, no Gotham City Sirens, no Joker versus Harley Quinn movie. What the fuck? I'm still on the reservation about that Screen Rant, and they're fucking, oh, we learned. You learned? From where, you dicks? And then I got pissed at people for saying, like, even them, oh, yeah, Superman suit's brighter. Yeah, you see the statue, it's brighter. Yeah, that's because it's not recorded by an IMAX camera with a filter, and it's under a bunch of lights and stuff like that. Fuck you. Stop it. Just stop it. I also did a video about the evil Superman. Are we going to see that? We might. It could very well happen. I'm very partial to that. So, that's pretty much it. So, let's answer some questions, you motherfuckers. Okay. I hate that this thing doesn't stay in order. But, whatever. Use the Film Junkie podcast, hashtag if you want to ask some questions. All right, first one, we got Tozen A. Roman Sion. He asked, oh, wait. What the fuck? Is there more to this? Let's see. All right, he said, what if Superman actually coming to Alfred means he HD resurrected but had hung up the cape and Batman goes to convince him? And it's Lois that gives him the final push, hence why Alfred says, he said you'll come. Hope it's not too late. Possibility, but that sounds a little... Really? Superman coming back and then just not wanting to do it? I don't really like that. I hope not. I hope not there, bud. We'll see what happens. Michael Manette. Which comic book movie trailer was better, Thor Ragnarok or Justice League? Are you fucking kidding me? Come on. Now, Thor Ragnarok was a big improvement to the first one because I just did not dig the first one as much as a lot of people did. You know, I found it kind of cringy a little bit and like a little too Guardians of the Galaxy, but now with like Hulk and everything and Surtur, you know how bad I am with names. I couldn't remember what his name was when I did the trailer reaction. But of course, Justice League. Are you kidding me? Come on, bud. Come on. Tanya? Is it Tanya or Tania? Tanya. Corvalho. You know, and somebody even commented on one of my videos. I love how bad you are with names. Yes, I am so bad. Hi! Hello. In JL trailer, what scene... That scene when Arthur is sitting in a table next to a mother box, I think. Who's speaking? I think that's Steppenwolf. He's doing like narration over it. That's what I'm thinking. Unless it's it's got to be him. It's got to be. Let's see here. Okay, and then we got Call Me Sammy. He asked, Alfred is definitely talking to Soups at the end. If you don't think so, then who else could it be? And I'm going to do a video about that. And you started changing your mind, I saw on my little feed. Somebody threw out another thing, and you were like, whoa, that is pretty interesting theory. So I'm going to talk about that in an actual dedicated video. Blake Huggins. Let's see what you had to say here, Blake. He said, why are people against giving Joss any credit for Justice League? He's the one directing reshoots, new scenes, piecing the film together. And then he followed it up by saying, before I get jumped, I know Zack directed the principal photography. I know Justice League is basically his vision. Doesn't mean there isn't room for input. Of course not. And a lot of people are saying that, oh, he's probably going to get a co-director credit because apparently like Warner Brothers UK said, oh, this is a movie from Zack Snyder and Joss Whedon. There's nothing wrong with giving him credit. He's still doing something. Sure, it's still Zack Snyder's film. It's gonna still say a film by Zack Snyder or a Zack Snyder film right at the beginning, if they even do it like an opening credits, which they didn't really do in Man of Steel or Wonder Woman. They did do in Batman vs Superman. So we'll see. He might get a directing nod. Who knows? It personally doesn't bother me, you know. But when it comes to the Directors Guild, you have to be doing more than 50% to get a full-on director's credit. So I don't know how that's gonna work. I honestly don't. I guess we'll see. And don't worry, no one's going to jump you, man. Don't get crazy. Ulysses, a.k.a. Batman, what do you think of the new poster that was released at San Diego Comic-Con and the trailer? What's your favorite scene? My favorite scene is just, it's got to be, well, it's hard because I love Commissioner Gordon turning on the bat suit. I love Flash doing his little thing at the end. But I think Aquaman just like riding a parademon through a building and then, that is just beautiful. I don't know. That's so awesome right there to me. I don't know. I think that's my favorite part of the whole thing. Roman Cian again said, what if Superman... Okay, no, that was already part of the first one. Abdu, what's your vision for the Flashpoint movie? Would you chance some stuff and what it will be? Okay. Interesting. Well, Flashpoint movie, it hasn't been fully confirmed. I mean, that very well, they're supposed to be doing, I thought that, no, maybe not. That's right. They're doing a Death of Superman and the Gaslight. Is that what they're doing? Batman story? So, yeah, that's not happening. No, I hope they do full on. Make a fucking great Flashpoint movie. I mean, what's his nuts is, and I'm probably going to do a video on this too, so I'm going to touch base with it, but Jeffrey D. Morgan, he's already talking about it. And I said this from the beginning. I said this when they cast Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I'm going, okay, that's it. He just gets shot and says Martha, and that's it. No, you don't just cast Jeffrey Dean Morgan, this presence, and just have him for that. I'm like, no, they're gonna do a Flashpoint, and sure enough, looks like they're going to. Abdul, you also asked, do you think John Campea and company choked after what Ben said on stage Saturday? P.S. I hope so. I don't think they did because he kept on going. He kept on saying, they must say that. So he's not giving in, bud. He's not giving in. Sorry. Stuart Little said, do you think Cyborg's line readings from the trailers so far suggest a Spock-like lack of emotion in the character? Yeah, somewhat. You know what? I got that a little bit too, but I think what's going to be his soft spot is his dad. We're going to see that's what's going to be it. He's not going to really. I don't think he's going to really feel too much for any of the other characters, but his dad is going to be his weakness. That's what's going to happen, and we know that something happens with his dad. He gets taken. Hopefully, he doesn't die, but it might happen. It might happen. It's a DCU movie. Somebody dies all the time. Sacrifice. Gotta love it. Kyle, Electric Man 87. Do you think Alfred might have been talking to a Green Lantern at the moment of the trailer? Possibly Hal Jordan? See, that's another theory. Of course, the red shoulder kind of throws it off. Nothing really green going on, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to do a video dedicated on that and talk about the theories and stuff like that. So... yeah, just gonna have to wait. Desk Girls 007. How much control does a studio exert on a movie like Han Solo? Are you talking about Kennedy being on set every day or what? I'm pretty sure she probably goes to the set a lot. She probably looks at the dailies and everything. So she's probably over there. I mean, a producer has to be. With a big movie like this, yeah, I'm sure she's on set a lot. Most of the time, probably at least 90% of the time, she's looking at what's going on, and she just wasn't liking it. That's just the way it is. That's the way these movies roll, man. You have to have that producer on there and make sure everything's going on. I'm not saying that it's going to be all the time, but I'm saying probably about a good chunk of the time, 80%, 90% of the time. So, I guess we'll see what happens. All right, that's all the questions that we got right there. I think that's pretty much all I'm going to talk about. 45 minutes, that's what I try to keep it at. So, I appreciate you guys listening. Hopefully, I answered your stuff, and hopefully I didn't sound like too much of an asshole on here. See, Flash is so naive. You look at his costume, he's got like a bunch of, he's got scratches. He's got like a gash on his leg too. You know, it's just, I love that naive. You got Arthur, warrior, but he's sensitive and he's a little you know, outspoken probably, and doesn't really do things conventionally, and that's why he's not welcomed like in Atlantis and on the land too. You know, so he's kind of just like that kind of warrior. You got, of course, Wonder Woman, who's just full-on warrior, and she's just like, yeah, guys, we got to do it like this. That's why in the trailer she goes, we fight together and stuff like that. You know, it's really awesome. You got Cyborg, who's new to all this too, and that's why him and Flash are gonna have like this bond together. And even Ray Fisher talked about that. It's gonna be awesome. And like I said, he's probably got not much emotion going on, but he's probably got that weak spot with his dad. And then of course you got Batman, who's just a weathered fucking warrior and doesn't have superpowers. So I mean, he's got his struggles too. They all got their unique struggles to them, and I think it's fucking great. That's what's always been great about the Justice League, and just the fact that it's really showing in the movies. It's just so good, so good. So there you go, guys. That is the podcast for this week. Appreciate you guys listening. Like I said, I think I'm gonna open a SoundCloud account and put them all up there, so then I can have them, you know. You want to go back and watch, you know, listen to an episode, download it, so you don't have to like actually have a YouTube window open. So yeah, I'll do that soon. Anyways, guys, appreciate listening. You guys are awesome. Appreciate all the support. Let's fight the good fight, guys. I'll talk to you later. Talk to you later. Talk to you later. Talk to you later.